the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set, 3-19. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Detroit.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here now the offense heading back out there. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Flex Brown. Ohio. Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. There he goes right side. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown. A great play there. 92 yards. And his guys are able to get a score back. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Gun! No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, Barney. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They was stopped on that play. We saw plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Leopard! Now let's go! Watch him now, Barney! Over! No, check, Patriot!
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Let's go! Brand 38!
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. No second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Well, I don't know that we saw a blowout loss coming of this magnitude. Boy, they've got to be shaking their heads in the locker room.
Not only are they shaking their heads, the head coach looked absolutely furious leaving the field. I'm not sure this will be the best week of work for his team next week.
So for the Browns, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.